Don't go nowhere. Let me give you one. My lady. Ooh, the sweetest one. I wanna touch you, baby. You're my lady, and I love you, girl. Ooh. Don't you get nowhere. I love you, I need you, I want you, babe.
Hello there, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am the Lady of the Throne, where God dwells within me as me, and I'm here to talk to you guys about astrology. All right, this is going to be what is coming up. What is the astrological forecast for all 12 zodiac signs? For those of you who are new to my channel, or for those of you who are new to spirituality, should I say, some of you may know this, but some people are new to spirituality and that's understanding. You have to understand that astrological zodiac signs can tell you almost everything that there is to know about events in life as well as personalities. And it is something that had become dumbed down over time as just like something really fun to do. However, we all know that there's so much truth to it. So being that this is the month of June, where there is going to be a whole lot of truth and authenticity coming through the cosmos, that means that a lot of people are going to be shifting into the wonderful world of universal consciousness, awareness, and expansion. So being that this is going to be such a remarkable shift that's happening for a lot of people, you can blame it on the sign of Gemini. Gemini is the reason why. Reason why I say that is because there is a new moon in the sign of Gemini on June 6th. Anytime there is a new moon in Gemini, this is positive for communications. It is also about deep thinking, creative self-expression, because Gemini is all about communication. So there's going to be opportunities to socialize with like-minded people, as well as opportunities for newbies to spirituality to hear a lot of things and to learn a lot more about spirituality and how that works together with astrology, and how this all ties into religion, and how all of that makes sense in the real world. So a lot of people are getting more invested, more involved, and more of an understanding of how things work. And it's going to be widely accepted as something that is not a bad thing, but something that is actually a lot of truth involved. So this is what the new moon in Gemini is going to do. Now on the 21st, or around the 21st of June, there is a full moon, and this one is in the sign of Capricorn. Okay, now that's really interesting because we go from Gemini to Capricorn, way left, right? We go into this air energy, a lot of communication coming through, and then we go right into the sign of Capricorn, which is that earth energy, and that brings in a strong sense of self-empowerment, reaching milestones, okay, making some type of achievement on a personal level, okay? And this has a lot to do with entrepreneurship for some of you guys who are wanting to go into the fields of entrepreneurship or business. This is a good prospect in, for that, if you guys are, thinking in that way. Also, this full moon is happening at the start of summer. okay? So the start of summer is on the 20th, and then you have that full moon coming right in, right at the beginning of summer. So the moon is making a big introduction around this time. What the moon is going to be doing here is making a universal milestone or a huge leap into a whole other intuitive cosmic forecast, all on its own. And what this means is that the moon takes the lead as boss, okay? Which means that there is a sense of leadership that is going to be coming through to a lot of people, all right? This sense of leadership and understanding that the moon does have an authoritative role in the world, being that it is a part of God's dualistic light platforms, or should I say light creations. So we have the sun and we have the moon, right? But this is when the moon takes the rightful place as, okay, I'm a big boss here, because it's not just the sun, it's the moon too. So what happens with that type of dynamic, and this is all metaphors, right? But it's also real. And what this means is that as this energy works through human beings, you guys may come into a more enlightened mindset about your role in society around this time, and who you want to be, what you have accomplished, and what you want to do moving forward. This month of June is actually positive. To say that it is in the summer month, it is very, very positive. I mean, June's always in the summertime, right? But what I mean is these two specific moons are happening at the start of summer, which means that that kind of fire and that kind of light is going to be born in a lot of people. A lot of individuals are going to awaken to a new passion like no other for whatever dreams or aspirations that they may have. And a lot of people will be saying a lot of things around that new moon in Gemini around the 6th of June. So pay attention to that energy as well. It's also going to be Father's Day on the 16th of June. And happy Father's Day to all of the fathers. And it's also Juneteenth happening on June 19th. And so Juneteenth is a time to celebrate as well. That was a big milestone, right? So all of these events are piling up on each other, but the good thing about it is that it is going to bring out some positive working relations with other people, right? Positively, very, very positive. All right, so let's go ahead and get into Virgo, June 2024. This is for the sign of Virgo. Okay, so Virgo, if you are liking or resonating with this in the month of June, when you are supposed to watch, no, just kidding. This is out sooner, all right? So this is guidance that is not going to play out in May, just to let you know. I'm not one of those readers on, just like you see on YouTube, that they do like collective messages. My collective messages are separate from the astrology messages. So when it comes to astrology, I'll pay attention to the dates on all of my videos, all right? So this is going to take place in June for you guys, and you do need to allow the month to play out. So Virgo, this is for all of you guys, male or female. Keep that in mind. If you resonate, cool. If you don't, oh well. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, drop a comment down below. Either way. All right, so Virgo, let's go ahead and talk about what's going on here with the general energy for June. Okay. Don't let them take your love away. There is this song by the singer Ashanti. Ashanti has this song where she goes like, say that you want me, yeah, say that you'll never leave me. Say that you'll never deceive me. Don't let them take your love away. So it can be that either this is about lovers, like your affair with someone or someone's affair with you. It could be from either one of you guys' like perspective. Or this is about the general public. Maybe people are turning against you or have turned against you. Or this can be for people who come against you because you are a lover, or because you have so much light. So it can be, either way, but let's just go and see more about this and see what else is going on here. But I feel like telling you guys, don't let people take away the sweet part of your heart. I think your heart is growing cold is what it feels like. It feels like your heart is definitely growing colder because of some reason. It's like I want to tell you guys, don't be caught up on people's opinions anymore, okay? Don't allow people and what they say about you and what they do towards you, or what they say about your relationship, or what they say about whatever people are talking about. Don't be caught up on this anymore. I feel like now it's time to go back in your little cocoon, go back into your hermit mode, and don't come back out. Don't come back out of hermit mode until you feel better. And what hermit mode is like when you just go back into your little cocoon, your safe place, when you go into like your safe house. For some of you, just remain calm, at ease. Don't feel pressure to respond to anyone. Don't feel like you have to make a point, because there could be a lot of people coming against you in June, a lot. And you may need to back out until you feel better. You may need to go into hiding for some of you. This could be a perfect time to hide and to not be found. Just period. Go into your sacred shell and clam up, because I do feel like this is for your protection. You do need to create distance now. This is serious. You need to create distance now with a lot of people. You need to change your program. Whatever you've been doing, you can no longer do. You need to let it be known through your actions only that you mean business. And that's all you mean is business. You don't need any close interactions with people. You are about to be put into a period of divine isolation, because you need to understand that when investing so much time and energy into things like social media or internet or other people and what they have going on, when you spend a lot of time focusing on everybody else but yourself and looking at everything else but what you're doing, or pointing out everything but what you have going on, either way, it can go either way, guys, but you lose yourself. And I'm not saying that to like just the Virgo. I'm just saying in general, people in general can lose themselves in watching social media. That's why me personally, I don't watch nobody. Well, I only watch my DMs. I only watch my DMs social media. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I only watch my love's social media. But other than him, I don't watch anybody else's social media. I couldn't tell you anything about anybody else's social media in detail at all. I may glance if I see something pop up on my feed. I might look and I might not. I think that you guys are going to be taking the time out to really focus on yourself in June. You're going to have to learn how to ignore all of these people. You're going to have to reprogram your mind to like truly, truly detox yourself, because you're going to start realizing that there's a lot of energy on social media, a lot of energy on the internet. Like, you're going to realize that. And when you just do something as simple as look at certain things or pay attention to certain things, it's dragging you down, like, with it. You know what I mean? Because you're feeding into it. And it's best if you don't put yourself in those type of situations. But I can understand if you have businesses. If you have businesses, that's different. But you need to understand that even as a business owner, cater your content only to promote your service. Like, seriously, or your product. Whether it's a service or a product, only promote your service or your product. Don't put anything personal in anything in the month of June. Don't put any personal opinions or like try to take certain photographs to make it seem like, you know what I mean, to try to like motivate people. Like, I mean, I wouldn't really do any of that. I feel like you need to mean business in June, and that's it. And it's to protect you, because you guys may need to retreat. You may need some peace. You may be craving privacy deeply. And the best way for a person who has a lot of following on social media is to go ghost. Like, if you just don't engage in certain things, just watch. Your outer world is going to reflect your inner world. Watch how different you feel on the inside when you learn how to detach from all of that. Going back to the days when you and your children just sat down and watched DVDs all day. Or when you take your kids out to get ice cream, you know, or just the simple things. And if you don't have kids, then this is just about you maybe reading books again, or maybe praying more. It's just something that you need to change and have a detox to get back into your own personal space. You do need to take a chill pill for real. And just let everything be handled by God, because you're going to realize that you don't have any more energy to put into a situation, because God is going to do it all, right? So this is all about understanding and knowing that your work life and your daily life are more important now than everything else going on. You just need to stay focused. You need to have a clear vision. You need to have a straight mind. You need to have a straightened, righteous heart, because you're getting cold. And I could tell, and I know you are, because this message wouldn't come out like this if it weren't true. You're getting cold, and that's not the way to lead others. That's not the way to help others. That's not the way to that others can benefit from whatever it is that you're out there promoting. Even if it is your body, like some people like to hide and think that they're not selling their body to make money. A lot of people like to hide that, but a lot of people still do that. So whatever it is, even if you try to cover it up with some other profession, you're going to realize that, like, no, my privacy is sacred. And I really got to figure out how to pull back, because these people are ruining me, my heart space. Like, you're going to really, I feel like this is something that's really going to hit you, and you're really going to be like, my heart is really cold. Like, you're going to really have a huge epiphany about this, because you're going to realize that and see that you have been kind of obsessed a little bit with people watching or watching a particular person, that you lost your entire identity in something else. Like they say, you are what you watch, or you are what you feed into. I don't really believe that is true for everything in life. But when it comes to this month for Virgo, I believe it's true. And I think that you guys are going to realize, well, you know, it may be like a moment where you're like, thank you, goddess. You're right. You know what? That's exactly what I needed to do. That was the whole reason why I've been feeling the way I feel, because I've been paying too much attention. So that's what it may be. All right. And I hope that this does help you guys, you know, to realize that. And meditation and prayer. Remember, meditate and pray. All right. Thank you guys. God bless.